What's going on? This is TLJ Garage and I am finally back in Arizona. So today we're going to fix my 2007 Mazda 3 air conditioning. So I came in last night and the Mazda started it up, the battery was also dead, had to jump it, and the air conditioning was out, as well as the headlight. So the air conditioning was out, and as you can imagine, it's summer, August in Arizona right now, so it was, when I landed, it was 113 degrees at like 9 p.m. There's no sun out, all dark, 113 degrees, so I've been driving that all day today and just sweating. I have the windows down, it's super hot, but today we're gonna fix it. So I did a little bit of work off camera and I bought this little AC recharger kit, and it was about $32 at O'Reilly's. Initially it worked, so I was pretty stoked. The AC started pumping in cold air and everything was working, and I go to park the car again and come back about an hour later to go drive to the grocery store, and the AC's out again. So what that tells me is there's a leak. So what I did is I ran back to the store and I bought some handy dandy UV light spray. So you spray it into the system on the low pressure port, and the way that this works is that it puts the dye into the system, and when it runs it will leak out of wherever the leak is, and then at night you go in with a UV light, which I bought, and it will basically show you exactly where it is because it will be glowing with the UV light. So it's a very easy way to pinpoint where your AC leak is, and so I'm gonna do that right now, guys. So I have to go to the engine bay and find the low pressure side with the L, unscrew the cap. All you gotta do now is put the can upside down, connect it to the cap, and push 1, 2, 3. Now there should be enough dye in the system. What I'm gonna do now is put a little AC Pro in after I just did that UV dye, and what that will do is it'll put some refrigerant into the system and allow the AC system to engage, and then that will run it and it'll blow cold air through my car for a couple minutes. Eventually it'll all leak out and then I will go looking for that leak. Alright you guys, it's finally dark out and it's really hot, so I'm going to be using my UV light, my handy dandy UV light, and I'm really excited for it. And whoa! Just off the bat, first thing I see is a bunch of leaked out UV fluid. So that is definitely where the leak's coming from. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be this obvious. And it looks like there's some coming off the low pressure line, but that's just from when I squirted the dye into the system. So now I'm gonna follow the rest of the system, going through all the lines with the UV light, seeing if there's any other leaks in the system. Now I'm looking at the condenser and it looks clear. High pressure line looks clear, and now the thing that I was scared about the most is the AC compressor clutch, and it looks good. No leaks down here, so that would be about a $200 part to fix. So what I have to do is either replace this line, or I need to replace this gasket right here. There's a connection that it's leaking out of. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to replace the entire thing or just replace a small little gasket. There you go guys, it works. TLJ approved. Super happy with the results from this UV dye from last night. It was super obvious where the leak was, and now I'm gonna get started. So before I can fill the system with new freon, I have to fix the leak. And this is the hose that popped off. So the first thing I'm gonna try to do is reconnect the hose. Now I'm just gonna pop the hose back in. And now I need to pressure test the system to see if the leak is fixed. All right, TLJ. Now the next step is to run to the store and go get the tools I need to pressure test the system. What the heck? Why is this not going down? What in the world? I picked up from Autobahn was a air conditioning manifold gauge set, some vacuum pump oil, and a vacuum pump, along with 2 things of freon, and this car uses 134A freon. The price of $375, but the nice thing about this is that I'm able to return everything for full price. I shouldn't say everything because I will be using those. I also grabbed a headlight bulb, and now I'm gonna get started. So you got your low pressure line, your high pressure line, and your vacuum line. So that is connected to the vacuum pump. I have this on the low pressure line, which is this, and this is the high pressure line running through here. So it's all connected up. The pump is plugged in. It's got some oil, and it's ready to suck everything out of the system. Now all I gotta do is open up the lines. That does not look good. So I was getting a little bit worried about all that smoke coming out, so I decided to call Autobahn and see what's up. And they told me that they think that's normal. So hopefully I didn't break the machine and have to actually buy the machine, which was over $200. And hopefully this will work. So now I have to wait patiently for about an hour and a half so that the vacuum pump can suck all the old bad stuff out of the system. Since I'm waiting for the pump to finish this job, I will be installing the headlight now. So right now I'm just waiting. This would be a good time to go get some snacks, some food, make some jello. This could be a good time to go metal detecting. It kind of blows to not have AC, so it's very important, and it can get expensive to have a shop do it. That's why TLJ Garage is gonna take it into their own hands, into their own business, and just do it. So that's what I'm doing. It sucks that my business partner Tucker isn't here, because I could always use a hand in the shop, but he will be here soon. I just want to say, if you're a single dad out there and your air conditioning goes out, don't stress about it. Do a little bit of research, watch my video, and take a deep breath and take it one step at a time, and you can do it. TLJ Garage, we may be dummies, we may be smart guys, we may be shy guys, but we never take our cars to the shop. And because we do that, we save a lot of money, we make content, and we have fun. We enjoy working on our cars. If we get a check engine light, we're happy. So everything that goes wrong with the car, we consider a good thing. I personally don't even like air conditioning. So the Porsche, I have plans to get it running, obviously, and then I'm looking to trade it for a C6 Corvette. I know some of you guys might be triggered. If you are, please give us a likes down. If you're not, give us likes up, and let me know in the comments. Maybe I won't get a C6, maybe I'll sell it and put the money towards another car. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm open to lots of things, I just don't like Mustangs. Anything fast, anything powerful, anything cool. Here's a TLJ update for you guys since I'm waiting. So Tucker sold the STI, he bought a Tacoma, a wrecked one. You guys need to stay tuned. We're gonna have a whole build series going on that. And then after the build, we'll be driving it 1,031 miles to Arizona. So the reason why we're doing that is because Tucker is moving out here so TLJ can have more content, more videos, and be in paradise. So it's really super big time hot, so I think I'm gonna go take a dip in the pool while I'm waiting also. Alright you guys, so it's been about an hour and I'm coming back to check, and it looks like the system is holding the negative pressure, which is a good sign, meaning that the system is all intact and there are no more leaks. The vacuum pump needs about another hour and then it should all be good, and I'll start with the freon and add it to the system, and then I'll have some cold air. Alright you guys, I'm all ready to install the freon because the system is completely dry and drained from the vacuum pump. So now I get to do the scary part. In order to do this, I'm going to need the car running with the air conditioner on full blast, and then I'm going to slowly start to squirt this bottle into the system using the pressure hoses, and it takes a little less than 1.5 bottles. So I'm going to use this full bottle and then a little bit less than half of the next one, and that should be around 50 kilograms. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I hope it's going to be spot on. The right way to do it would be to have a scale and measure the weight of the bottle, and that's how you can calculate and get it more correct. But I'm gonna do it my way. I have to pierce the can by turning this knob. Don't forget to bleed the system. There we go. I have to open this valve. Good news guys, so if you look into this little eyeglass, it shows that there's freon going into the system, and the pressure gauges have shot way up, and it's looking really good. This bottle's getting extremely cold. I think it's working guys. The AC clutch is now spinning and engaged, so that's a really good sign. Alright you guys, so I finished it up and I think I got the correct amount of freon in the system. Now the test. So I have not opened the door yet. I do not know if it's cold in here. Let's cross our fingers. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so nice. So cold. Whew. I cannot believe that worked, boys. Oh, it feels so good. That is gonna conclude it for this episode of TLJ Garage. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did so, please be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for some more videos. We got lots of cool content coming up in the future. Like I said, we got the 2014 Tacoma rebuild project and many more others. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and thanks for watching.